If you're a baseball fan, you know the names Jim Catfish Hunter, Gaylord Perry, Buck Leonard. They're all Eastern North Carolina natives now enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Today's People and Places takes us to Wilson, where their legacies and those of thousands of others are being remembered in a unique way. In the heart of Wilson sits historic Fleming Stadium.
There are not many places like this, really, at all.
Built in 1939, Hall of Famers like Rod Carew and future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander have played at the ballpark.
A lot of players come through this state before they make it to the major leagues.
Kevin Costner and the cast of the classic baseball film Bull Durham shot a scene of the movie here.
The baseball history, if you've really got time to look at it, of North Carolina is something unbelievable.
And that history is being kept alive along the third baseline.
I tell you, we're a hidden gem here in Wilson, North Carolina.
This is the North Carolina Baseball Museum.
Baseball is part of the thread of the state of North Carolina.
The 3,300 square foot facility showcases memorabilia of native North Carolinian ball players.
And why not? The heritage we have is uncanny. There are roughly about 440 players from North Carolina that have reached the major league level. A lot of their memorabilia we have here.
But take a stroll through the museum and you'll see much more than the majors.
I love that jersey. That is really neat.
You'll find just about every level of baseball.
The Negro League, women in baseball, we really have it covered in North Carolina, so we're very fortunate for Wilson to have us here.
And for those born and raised in Wilson, baseball is a way of life.
So you grew up a block away from here?
A block away from Fleming Stadium.
So it's special to you?
Very special. As a 6'8", 10-year-old, every ball game here, I was here.
Fast forward to today, and Keith Barnes is now on the museum's board.
People still love going to ball games, but it's even more special when it's about your state and your hometown and anywhere around here.
They see these things and you see them, their faces, you see them going back in time. You see the joy. All the worries of the world just go away when they come in here.
We all enjoy it, and we're all grown folks, but we're kids at heart.
It makes you feel like you're 9 years old all over again on the sand lot.
Every single item on display here is donated.
We're not in a major city in North Carolina, but yet the artifacts and the memorabilia we have really speaks for itself.
And with more and more donations coming in yearly, the museum is hoping to one day expand.
You have that heritage of baseball there that sometimes can get overlooked, and we want to celebrate that because, again, that's part of the fabric of baseball, and we want to celebrate that.
A place to celebrate past baseball greats from the Tar Heel State, today and forever. And there's so much more to this story. Check out my latest People and Places Extra podcast for an in-depth discussion on some of the stars featured in the museum. He's not one of them. Plus ways you can help expand that museum. Listen starting tomorrow on the WNCT Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcast. And help us swing for the fences with ideas for future People and Places segments. Send me an email or reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter.